what was their biggest takeaway reviewing the film? Their biggest issue that you guys faced?
Well, individual breakdowns. A lot of individual breakdowns that cause a lot of 3 and outs. Too much 10-man football. It's the same story. We don't play well. We don't get in sync. A lot of individual breakdowns that cause that to happen. Just getting at this point in the season, it's just way too much. We got to go back to work and see if we can't get some of this fixed. We got the biggest game of the season coming up.
Brady implied after the game that it's different guys all the time. It keeps, it's not always the same person.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of the. It is different guys every time you turn around when you go through the play kill list. It's a lot of different names are popping up. Some of it's, I think, experience. Some of it's just we're not playing in sync. That's my responsibility. We've got to find a way in this football game, whatever games are left, to get back in sync. Because there's a good offense in there, darn good offense that hasn't showed up for a while.
Some of it's confidence gone. A lot of guys.
I don't know. I don't know that it's the confidence is gone because we still had we never achieved that. I think could happen. I mean, if you've gone the whole season and you've never done anything, you believe that you can do something, then I think that type of stuff can happen. But this team believes they can move the ball. That's as long as that's intact, you've always got a chance.
Saying in a tough year, to tune out what fans are saying as far as what they think about the coaching staff, things like that. How do you approach that? Is things aren't going the way you want?
So the same way. I mean, if I internalized everything a fan said, I'd just let my wrists. I know you can't do that. If this job's about being thick-skinned, we win games and people still play. That's the nature of the job. That's why they pay us. That's why we do what we do. We have to be beyond all that. We have to be stronger than all that. I just know, and with experience, like Greg's done a long time, and I've done a long time. I promise you, other places I've been, that my first name's been a cuss word. This isn't the first place where that's been like that. That's just what goes along with the job. You're never going to make everybody happy. You do your best to help your team win. That's all.
It came out of the Northwestern game saying offensive line was targeting better, things were taking the steps in the right direction. What led to the change of this last week?
Well, we did not do as good a job of that in this game. We did not. Just that simple.
What led to you changed up the lineup a little bit?
Well, we changed the lineup, but I don't think that was it. I just don't think we were very efficient. I don't think we were always technique sound. I just think we had some problems up front and in a lot of different places. Again, it wasn't just them. It was a lot of different things, but that was pretty much it.
You said a lot of places are frustrated with the customer. So obviously you hear some of the noise, and Greg talked about it. Brady, does it? You try not to hear it, or is it too hard to avoid?
No, I just don't. I don't read the paper. I'm sorry, I don't. I haven't since 1993 when I was at Boise State. I used to read the paper all the time, and then 1993 we had a season in my first year there that wasn't very good. And up to that point, I think, I'd been doing it, been a coordinator for about 7 years. It had gone pretty well. It was kind of, you didn't mind reading the paper, But we went there and it wasn't very good. So I remember the papers piling up in my pantry. I wouldn't even open them after a while. So I called and says, "Why am I taking the papers?" I just called them up and I take it. I haven't had one since 1993. And I don't listen to talk shows. In off season I will, because I like baseball. So but during football season, I don't listen to that stuff. It just, if you want to be miserable in my job, it just gives you more reason to, But some people are passionate. They love it. That's what makes it great, though. Remember, this is the thing. I remember a guy. I did an interview for a book, and I can't remember what the name of it was. About coaching. And the guy asked me, "Well, why do you think this is? People are the way they are." Because it's important to them. People care. That's why Michigan's great. People care. And they're always going to care. In other places I've been, they really care. So as long as that's what you want. You want them to care. And with the caring comes the passion. With the passion comes the criticism, and that's just part of the job. That's the way it goes. It's the way, like I say, you sign up for that. If thin skin. Shoot, I can do my job.